Hi guys, it's Emma again. Welcome back to my shop. One of the projects I've been promising myself I'd do something about for quite some time and never ever got there, and then last week we did a bit of between centres turning on that little steam engine, and these were useful but not quite right, so it's time to fix this. I've got this little set of drive dogs which are really nice. The biggest one, I think there's a 16mm one, and there's a 12, and there's a 10, there's an 8, and there's a little 6. And they're cast and they've never seen much use, but just the thing for turning between centres. Now I've got this original LORCH drive plate which is also just the thing, but the pin here, it's got 2 pinholes for a 3/8 pin with a hole in it, just for a wire to fasten a drive dog, and that's okay and it'll work, but it only just locates here. If we put it back down in there, it'll be a nice solid firm fit and good positive drive. So what we've got to do is drill and tap another hole about there somewhere. Just to finish the job. There's a web all the way down there. It wants to be a little bit further inside that one. So I guess the best way to do it is to mark this out, and I did go to the trouble of buying some marking blue. Whole litre of it. I don't know what I'm ever going to do with that, but I'm just going to get a tissue and try not to get too much of this all over me. We're just going to mark that surface nicely with blue and let it dry. We didn't manage to spill it or splash it or anything, which is really good. Just pretty gross stuff. Give that another coat. So, one of life's little lessons. Cut my fingers clean. I do still have blue fingers, but it's probably fairly smart use rubber gloves when we do that job next time. So yeah, I've still got blue fingers. Probably really smart to use rubber gloves next time, and certainly I'll be doing that. So next job I guess is just to mark the centre here, nice and square and straight. One thing I can never ever find 2 times in a row is my scriber. I have several. I have a nice little tungsten carbide one. It's made by Eclipse, which I love. No idea where that goes. That's one of life's mysteries. Here it is. And I'm just going to mark that across the centre. And mark a nice line on there. You can look through these and find the closest one. Actually on this end they're all pretty close to the same. So if we were to clamp this down on a bit of bar, I think they both clamp on that. You'll find that they're all going to be exactly the same. So we just need to select one. Now I was just going to put him on the centre there like that. And mark the closest point. So that's got that marked. And our stud, is 3/8, so if we go a fraction more than 3/16 out there just to be safe, go a quarter of an inch out there, and centre punching, that's probably where it needs to be drilled. So I guess the best way to do that, and I've been thinking about this a little bit, is to slip this back here. And put our 4-jaw chuck on and turn the jaws around. So we've put the 4-jaw on and we've set this up. It's quite an eccentric weight on there. Trying to think of some way to counterbalance that a bit. And probably we need to put this jaw in the right way round to give it a bit more weight on this corner. Give us a bit more gripping surface too. That's getting somewhere near. I'm just going to put the DTI on that, and we'll see how we go as far as being set up. Right now I'm walking around a tripod. I'm fairly unconvinced that it's the answer, but we're going to try it this time round. It gets the camera somewhere near where we should be. Well, we're about 30 thou out there. And that's our high spot. That's our low spot. So we're going to take it out there a little bit. We're going to wind this one in. We're going to have to back that one off a bit because we're down on the slope a bit. That's pretty good that way, and we're still 15 thou out this way. And that's within about 5 thou, which is probably plenty good enough. It's a funny little setup if you have a look through here. This jaw here is actually on the boss in the centre. These are touched there. I think that's going to be alright. It's nice and firm and tight. I don't think it's going to come out. It's got a bit of a bounce in it, but we're only drilling a 5/16 hole in there, sort of. The thread that's in there is 3/8 Whitworth, and make sure it's reasonably tight. And it's within a little while, so that'll probably do us. The tap we found that runs through it is 3/8/16, which is Whitworth. German lathe, of course. You've got to have British threads. Actually, they're all over the show, but some of them are British. So BSW 3/8. We've got a tapping drill of 7.9mm, so I'm going to run an 8mm drill through there. So we put that in gear. That's not really too bad as far as being out of balance. Probably it wouldn't hurt to screw a bolt or something on one side, get a little bit closer, but I'm just going to go ahead and centre drill that. It's only cast iron. Now the good thing is, and I thought we might, is that we've managed to break through here with enough enough gap to thread it without actually touching the boss, which is really nice because this is the closest one here. So the others have got a little bit of a, just a 10mm step in the inside of the hole there, and I'm going to put that in next. It's not a very big land, but that'll be enough. And the next job is to tap the hole down. I'm not going to tap this under power, that's just a fairly silly thing to do on a thing this size. If we put the sander in. Now, tap wrench has got a hole in the back here. So we put that in the hole there. Lock up our tailstock. That should run through there really easy with a little bit of cutting oil on there. Keep the centre nice and close up in here so it doesn't wander too much. Once it's started it won't. And every now and again we want to back it off, so back your centre off first. Though in cast iron you won't get chips, you just want to clear the... You'll get chips, not shaving, so you just want to clear the swarf out of it so you don't break your tap. And we're already just about through. There we go right up so we get full depth. Winding back. Move your tailstock out of the way so you don't strip your thread. Cast iron's awful stuff, but give that a wipe with a rag. And we can slip this out, give him a bit of a clean up. We've got our lock nut which needs to go on the front, and that screws in there nicely. Our LORCH spanner fits that, and there we have a new hole for our drive dogs. Right on point, nice on centre. If we set that up between centres, we'll have a good usable set of drive dogs. So that's my Saturday night project. Must be nearly bedtime. I've been rearranging and spring cleaning the workshop here, and hopefully soon we'll have some decent studio space for YouTube. But don't forget to clean up the lathe nicely. Cast iron makes a mess and it gets in everything, and it's abrasive and it's gonna make everything go rusty, so do that. And that's another job crossed off the list of things to do. Thanks for watching guys, and don't forget to subscribe, and more soon.